Talk about the pay differences, I guess, between you and the Undertaker, and how did you find out about that?
The way I found it out is we was in the Nassau Coliseum, and we was in our dressing areas. So Steve Lombardi came back to me and told me, "I know how much you made at SummerSlam." I said, "How much?" He said, "You made $13,000." And I know I didn't tell him.
Huh.
And I asked him, "How did he know?" And he said, "I just saw it in Pat's briefcase."
That is sickening. I remember another interview he was talking about that. That's all I want to see what he's going to say about this one, because I think he said what is it? One interview he said Taker got like 50,000. He said he deserved it and everything, but damn, he's like talk about shortchanging the man. Damn, that is sickening.
So I went around and Pat went in his little dressing room, little office room back in the building.
Right.
So Pat went there and he left his briefcase open. He said, "Come on, I'll show you, but we have to make it quick." And so I went there and I saw it. He showed it to me. I made $13,000, and then had what Undertaker made $500,000. That's what I went for. I saw that.
He got $500,000.
$500,000?
He got $500,000. I got 13,000, which he was worth every dime of it.
Wow.
But what about me? Steve showed me this.
Big difference.
Yeah.
$500,000. Ooh. Wow.
Woo!
Yeah.
Ho!
How did the
That's way more than 50,000. Either that story got mixed up or something. But still, even if it was 50,000, that's way more than 13. That's but 500,000. That's let me see, what year was that? 91, 92. That was probably Hogan money right there. That was probably Hogan's check back then.
babyface turn come about? Actually, before, did you say anything to anybody when you found out the pay difference?
Going back to that.
Yeah. I don't think I said anything to. I'm trying to think if I said anything to Vince, but I have been to Vince a few times about the pay, but it didn't do any good, and that was about it. But I told a few guys, that Undertaker made $500,000, and I only made 13,000. But they didn't believe it. But I didn't want to tell them that, how we knew that I was still up there. I didn't want to tell them that we had seen Pat's briefcase.
Now going back to the pay and everything, and like you talking to them and everything, did they kind of think like you were using the race issue, and that's why they kind of pushed you off to the side, or maybe they didn't take you as serious, like with your gripes for pay and everything? Did they kind of like push that off on you, like, and say you're like starting trouble, or how did they handle it?
No, I don't think they could have said that.
Right.
But I didn't gripe all the time. It just maybe 3 times that I've been to Vince, about the pay and about the way they did in the dressing room. I told them maybe 3 or 4 times, and but I didn't do a lot of griping. But I believe the reason that they treated me and didn't pay me is they figured that he's just a big old dumb black guy from Mississippi. Down that way, they don't know a lot. They don't have no kind of connection. They just out of touch with most everything. You can pay them just a penny. Cotton pickers. Pay them just a few pennies, and they'll be happy. Now that's what I think.
Oh yeah, that's fucked up. Okay. It's like saying he never seen 10,000. Okay, just throw you what do they used to say? Throw you some peanuts. Throw you a bone. That's and he'll be happy with it. No about giving you whatever shit and just like it. How about that?
That's what I think. But I bet if I went to Vince and told him that, he never, that was unthought of. But that's what I believe.
How did the babyface turn come about?
That was Vince's idea. He came to me and he told me, said, "Look, I believe we can make a lot of money by turning you babyface." And I believe
that wasn't a good idea.
Really say it.
Huh.
They turned me babyface, and I was already Homer. I didn't look like Star there.
Was that the "You Are a Man"?
Yeah, it was Slick.
Yeah, Slick.
that was-
What are your memories of that?
Slick was good. Slick was a good guy, but he just wasn't a good manager for me and my gimmick. That was totally terrible, I think.
You also worked with Shawn Michaels. What are your memories of working with Shawn?
I seem like I worked with him a couple of times. Really don't have a lot of memories of it. He just beat me 1, 2, 3, and that was it.
Then you're talking. Oh, I'm sorry about the Slick thing, like turning babyface. Were you meaning like being with Slick was why it wasn't good, or you just didn't like the whole idea of turning babyface?
Well, me being a babyface and my gimmick with Slick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it. I don't think it went together.
Slick was a heel
Right.
manager.
It
That
could have
made
been
no
done
sense.
better, you thought.
Yeah, it could have been done better, and with a different type of manager.
Right.
Yeah, I mean Slick was a good manager, but not for a gimmick like mine. I don't think.
Who would you have wanted to be with if you had your choice at that time?
If I had my choice at the time, it would have been Curtis IKEA.
Right. Now, they also did some vignettes that were hilarious at the time with you and Slick, where you went bowling and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, I enjoyed that myself. Yeah, I enjoyed that myself.
Do you think just like with the WWF from like when you were there in the 80s to the 90s, like, you know, with when you were there the first time with Hogan, the big champion and everything, towards Bret Hart as the champion, the smaller guy, like in the 90s decade, what do you think was the best for business? Do you think WWF like kind of lost it a little bit when they had Bret as their champion, who was maybe like, you know, 80 pounds lighter and everything?
Yeah. You know, I didn't watch it, so I don't really know. I didn't follow it a lot.
Right.
But when Hogan was there, I think he was the best champion.
Right.
Do you think the line was ever crossed, I guess, between hate and fun with the racial stereotypes, angles, and vignettes?
I don't know what you mean.
Like, as far as, like, do you think that the line was ever crossed where it came off too racist, your character, on TV?
Oh, no, I don't.
No, you never appeared at a WrestleMania, which is kind of ironic.
Yeah.
The original 3 stints there. And then you were supposed to wrestle, I think, Bam Bam Bigelow at WrestleMania 9, and then the match was canceled, I think.
Yeah.
What happened there?
I
Didn't
know
know that.
to this day what happened. I think they ran out of time or something like that. They said.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that. They be when the matches. I mean when a match runs over, something gets cut, and I think like this was another WrestleMania. It was supposed to have been not Michael's. I think Bob Holly's debut. And I think he said it got cut off because Michaels and Razor. Yeah, the WrestleMania 10 match. They said that it was going too long. So they had to cut something short. That's frustrating. Your WrestleMania debut and cut off. That's wrong right there. I didn't even know Bam was supposed to be at WrestleMania 9. I think he was at 10. He had 10 and 11. I didn't know he was supposed to be at 9. I didn't know that. Yeah, because he wasn't. I know he wasn't there. Because I remember he had a feud with Tatanka. Yeah. But getting back to the Kamala thing in this financial business. Because I thought it was 17,000. It was 13. 13,500. Oh boy. Couldn't even pay the man 50,000. 13,000. And the Taker, and this was the young, the early Taker. He got Hogan's paycheck in 90, whatever year that was, 92, 93, something like that. That is rugged. Shortchanging the man. That is. And then I remember he was talking about which I don't believe this. The action figure thing, the original LJNs, talking about they wasn't selling, but if you were to go on eBay right now and try to get mint condition Kamala, you see what you're not gonna pay $20 for. You're gonna pay $200 or $300. Yeah, talking about they wasn't selling, and even like the used out the package, so you're still gonna pay more than $20. So that's shit. Ripping this man off. They wrong for that. They was wrong.